Happiness Happening
Yes.
or Seven Colours?
Okay, this is an interesting one. So Seven Colours I remixed when it was almost just a vocal, and then as Angelic. But Happiness Happening was one of those records that I got into with trance music, and that was Lange who did that mix. And I'm going to give points to Lange on that one, actually, because I think it's a really great record, and because it means a lot to me in terms of one of those records that gets you into the sound. I'm going to go with Lange's.
Darren Tate versus Jono Grant, Let the Light Shine In, which I actually love, or Nocturnal Creatures?
That's a tough one. I'd probably say Let the Light Shine In. I mean, it was our first collaboration together. We just met each other in Tokyo. We decided to do a track together. Like in places like Spain, it was a big hit, randomly. And the vocal version, people they knew no English, but they knew all the lyrics to this one record.
Above and Beyond, Home, or On a Good Day?
I'd probably say Home. I used to play Home quite a lot. It's one of those great, really uplifting vocal records that just end a night really well.
Tiesto, Lethal Industry, or Tiesto, Suburban Train?
Lethal Industry. I used to play the Richard Duran mix, and it just went off.
Tate and Koglin, Now Is the Time, or Kota, Waiting?
Another tough one. So Mike Koglin, with whom I did both of those records, we did a few tracks together. We did Now Is the Time first, and it was the B-side to Let the Light Shine In, which was originally released on my label, Mondo Records, back in the day. And then we did Kota, which of course Koglin Tate, Waiting. Really tough. I mean, Waiting's a really uplifting record, and I suppose from a goosebumpy point of view, I prefer that, in all honesty. But Now Is the Time has got a really dark energy, and in fact, it was on one of the, I think it was on John 00 Fleming's Euphoria mix compilation. That one, I think so. So again, it's one of those where they both have a spot. If I had to pick if I was going to play an uplifting real moment, I'd probably go with Kota.
DT8 Project, Destination, the original, or the Above and Beyond remix?
That's a tough one. For me, the original obviously means the most because I wrote the record, and it was a big deal when I did it, and everyone loved it, and so it still means. But equal credit to Above and Beyond's remix, I think, because in terms of club energy, it kind of took it up a notch, in all honesty. I'm often torn which mix to play, and James, to be fair, did a great job with his remix, and the Jürgen remix, which I redid, did its job as well. But it's a tough one, a real tough one. But I think personally, the original, of course, still means the most to me.